So here we're offered a salary by this eccentric but lovable billionaire. I don't know who that is. So here's our options. We could get paid $40,000 in the first year, and that salary increases by $10,000 every year. Or we could start at 50 cents a day, and then it doubles every month. Which job would you choose and why? Well, I would probably take the 40,000 because I would not be able to survive on getting a month paycheck of 50 cents. I wouldn't be able to buy my daughter's lunch and supper and breakfast and pay the rent or pay my mortgage and all that. So I would need that my paycheck to be what 40,000 divided by 12. But we're going to see which one ends up being a better pay. So here goes. How much would you make per month in the first year with the $40,000 job? Well, you just have to note that there are 12 months in a year. So we're going to divide 40,000 by 12. I'll jump to Desmos here. And we get approximately $3,333.33 repeating forever and ever and ever. Not great, but not terrible, right? Okay, so the next one is a little confusing. So if we assume a 30-day month, we'll keep these calculations simpler. How much would you make in your first month on the second job? So let me read that again. You make 50 cents a day. Okay, so I said that wrong prior. We don't get 50 cents in our first paycheck. We get 0.5 times 30. It's still a really tiny paycheck. Let's check that out. Well, I don't need to do that in Desmos. That's just half of 30. So our first paycheck is $15. Ouch. Again, I could not pay my bills on $15, and I don't have a large enough savings account to cover my expenses for that first month. Okay. So let's fill this out. Job one, each month we get $3,333.33, and that's the amount that stays fixed. And then if we continue working from the next year, we make 50,000, but we're just looking at the first year. Okay, so for job two, in the first month we make $15, right? And then the second month we double that, so that would be 30. And then the next month we double that, so that would be 60, and then 120. And now let's jump to Excel. And we're going to let Excel do this calculation for us. So notice I typed in the 15. Let me just make this much larger for us. There we go. And then I'm going to do equals the previous cell and times 2. And here's that trick. Remember I showed you in the project. You get your cursor so it gets that black plus sign, and you drag it, and we'll do all 12. And here's our paychecks each month. Looks great, right? 15, 30, 60, 120, 240, 480, 960. I mean, those are tough months to live on. I couldn't make it with my mortgage payments and etc. for those months. But then down near this last month, we're doing great. Look at that paycheck of the 10th month, 7,680, and the 11th month, 15,360, and the final month, 30,720. I mean, that's clearly the better option if you can survive the preceding months. Now, our author tells us to add these up. So let me put these in the same order, and I'm going to put in the $3,333.33. And I'm going to drag that down. Let's make this 24 so you all can see it. And then we're just going to do sum. So this is that sum function. You type equals and then sum, and then you select the entire column and hit enter, and something happened. What happened? Oh, I forgot to put the parentheses. So put parentheses and then select. There we go. So there's our 40,000. Notice we're a few cents short 4 cents short, but that's because of rounding, so we won't worry about that. And then this sum, what do we get there? Ooh, 61,425, much better salary. So, how much you make the first year if you had the foresight and math skills, the oops, I forgot to write that down. Let me grab that over. $61,425. So it's not about foresight though; it's about survivability, in my opinion.